Let us pray. Father God, God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who has brought us thus far on our way, we give you praise for these outstanding students in their quest for academic excellence. In serving you, Lord, we are told, study to show thyself approved. And as unto you, these students have studied diligently. They have been and are ready for the test. They have distinguished themselves as honor students at Johnson C. Smith University. It is apparent that they have burned the midnight oil, gone the extra mile, and are fighting the good fight. Bless them, Lord, to keep high standards as they prepare to walk into their respective career paths. As we know, college days swiftly pass, imbued with memories fond, and the recollection slowly fades away. Therefore, Heavenly Father, we place these students under the precious blood of the Lamb, Jesus the Christ, the Anointed One and his anointing. Angels, we charge you to see to it that our students continue to matriculate in this university academically, spiritually, and physically. We call Johnson C. Smith University's honor students blessed and highly favored. It is in the matchless name of Jesus we pray, and all who agree with this prayer will say,
Let me first start by saying good morning, everyone. Let me say that again. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are we feeling today? How you feeling? How's this side feeling? And this side? All right, so let me actually welcome you. It's a beautiful day today, and the sun is out, but more importantly, it's a beautiful day because you all are gathered here. And so what I want to do, first and foremost, I want to say good morning again and welcome to our university's honors convocation. I want to welcome our JCSU students, our guests, our families, friends, faculty, staff, and if I have any member of our trustees for JCSU, can you please stand and be acknowledged? So I am Valerie Kenlock. I'm your 15th president of Johnson Crane Smith University, and I'm also an alumni of the Johnson C. Smith University class of 1996. It brings me great joy to be in community with each and every one of you every day, and particularly on occasions when we get to gather in order to honor, recognize, celebrate, and uplift our students who are students here at Johnson C. Smith University. And so as we gather today for this event, and as we continue to progress through the spring semester here at JCSU, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. I'm going to ask that you remain focused, that you remain inspired, that you remain encouraged, and that you remain committed to the larger cause. I ask that everyone present today and those who are not present remember our mission at Johnson C. Smith University, which is embedded in excellence across everything that we do. But I also ask that you remember our core value of integrity and dignity. I ask that you remember our overarching vision. And for me, that's a vision for a new era of excellence that is embedded in this really fundamental idea. And it's really not an idea, it's a belief that Black excellence will always reign supreme. We all know that these are tumultuous times, and that's saying it very lightly. These times are wrapped in uncertainty and fear and anxiety and really and unknown. These times call on us to be the bravest that we can be. For those qualities of resilience, of bravery, of determination, and of collective commitment are the very qualities that have always defined the history of Johnson C. Smith University. Those are the qualities that will define our present, and those have to be the same qualities that define our future. And I do believe, not just because I'm your president, not just because I am an alum of this university, but because I am someone who believes deeply and passionately that we will persevere. We will have a brighter future on the other side of everything that's happening in our world. And so today, I want to say this. I am beyond honored to introduce to some of you, to present to many of you, because I'm assuming you all know this amazing human being who I have the pleasure of sitting next to. I want to introduce her. And as I introduce her, I want you to remember some of the words that I just shared about Black excellence, about being resilient, about having perseverance, being committed, being dedicated, and having this unflinching desire to leave the world better than we fundamentally met it when we first came here into the world. And when I think of all of those qualities that define Johnson Crane Smith University, I think of none other than our amazing, brilliant, committed Congresswoman. And I want to introduce her. Representative Adams. And I don't even need to read this because what I'm going to say is this. I'm going to read some and I'm just going to ad-lib to others. Representative Adams is a role model for me. She represents the type of person who I always seek to be and become better than in the world. And that person is a person who is just unwavering in her commitment to historically Black colleges and universities, to Black students, to Black families, and overarching to Black communities and neighborhoods. She serves on the Congressional Committee on Education and Workforce. She serves on the Subcommittee on Early Childhood, Elementary, and Secondary Education, which enables the foundation for so many students to have access to high-quality educational resources and to higher education. Let me be clear when I say that she is the ranking member on the Higher Education and Workforce Development Subcommittee, not just a member, but she is the ranking member on that committee. And one of her outstanding legislative accomplishments is the enactment of H.R. 5363, and that's the Fostering Undergraduate Talent by Unlocking Resources for Education Act, which is also called the Future Act. That permanently provides funding that totals $255 million annually to minoritized serving institutions, including $85 million for HBCUs. Another is the establishment of a new $50 million R&D grant for historically Black colleges across the nation. So those students who are majoring, for example, in business administration and aspiring entrepreneurs, you should know that Representative Adams has previously served on the Financial Services Committee and the Joint Economic Committee. Those who are majoring, say, in political science, I think that you should note that our Congresswoman has served in several leadership positions, including Assistant Whip for the Democratic Caucus, Vice Chair of Agriculture, Ranking Member of the Small Business Committee, Ranking Member of the Subcommittee on Workforce Protections, Ranking Member of the Small Business Subcommittee on Investigations, Oversight, and Regulation. Let me think, to our psychology and public health majors, I think what's important for you to know is that our Congresswoman is the co-founder and co-chair of the Black Maternal Health Caucus, as well as founder and co-chair of the Congressional Bipartisan HBCU Caucus. Computer science and information systems majors, it's really worth noting that the HBCU Caucus promotes bipartisan legislation that supports HBCUs and our graduates. Since its inception, I want to be clear that the caucus has coordinated the Diversity in Technology program and the HBCU Brain Trust, which fosters engagement, collaboration, and partnership among Fortune 500 companies, government, and industry leaders, and you already know, HBCUs. She's also a member of the Women's Caucus, the Diabetes Caucus, the Autism Caucus, the Congressional Black Caucus, the Progressive Education Caucus, Historic Preservation Caucus, the AIDS HIV Caucus, the Hunger Caucus, Medicaid Expansion Caucus, and the Art Caucus, among so many others. She has worked on Black maternal health, which works to reduce the unacceptable rates of mortality and morbidity for Black parents. And so there's so much more that I want to say, but I want to say this. Representative Adams is a graduate of that other HBCU. I think that's kind of like North Carolina A&T. And she is a dedicated North Carolinian who works tirelessly, and not just in the state of North Carolina, but across the entire country. This woman has amassed so many awards and recognition. But when I called and I said, I'm thinking you're gonna get an invitation to be our honors convocation speaker, but I didn't tell you that, so just pretend like you don't know, she willingly accepted. When we initially scheduled this honors convocation for February, and we had inclement weather, and we had to cancel, we gave her another date, and she was like, absolutely, I will be there. Whenever we call, she doesn't just answer, she shows up. And my soror, Congresswoman Alma Adams, is getting the 2025 Presidential JCSU Arch of Triumph Gala Award in April. Let's give it up. And so before we continue the program and then she comes up, I want her to come up right now so I can actually give her my personal recognition. So I was going to wait for the gala to say anything directly to you about this, but since I arrived in the state of North Carolina as president of JCSU, you have been instrumental in how you have supported me and how you continue to support the vision of this institution. And I'm going to be really honest, I meet wonderful people every single day. I've not met anyone as amazing in the state of North Carolina as Congresswoman Adams. Thank you all.
Let's give a round of applause for this wonderful choir. Wow. I was just telling the president, and they did it a cappella. How about that? Well, thank you so much, Golden Bulls, for inviting me to come, Madam President. JCSU, JC. All right. To Madam 15th President of JCSU, Dr. Valerie Kinloch, to our distinguished faculty and dedicated staff, to the family and friends, to the trustees and to the alums, to the JCSU student body, and most especially to this extraordinary class, this extraordinary group of students in the University Honors Program. Good morning. Thank you for welcoming me back to the illustrious Johnson C. Smith University, where, Madam President, I received an honorary degree a few years ago, of which I am extremely proud to be part of the Golden Bull family. And I still bring you greetings from Aggie Land. But I'm happy to be here, and I do want to bring you greetings from the U.S. House of Representatives, from the Congressional Black Caucus, our 62 members, from the citizens, the 700,000 citizens of the 12th Congressional District. I have several members of my staff here, including an alum of JCSU, Lawrence Brinson. I have Turner Jones, who's with me on communications, and my Deputy Chief, Sandra Brown. I thank them for sharing this important occasion with me. But most importantly, I am pleased to be here to highlight the scholars that we're honoring today. And I believe that even if you're not sitting in the scholar's seat, you can use today's example so that you'll be sitting here next year. So congratulations, honor students. This is why we have assembled today, because you've worked, you've sacrificed, and you've persevered. And you've met every challenge, and you've turned obstacles into opportunities, and so today, we proudly celebrate you. Here at JCSU, you don't just learn, you lead. You don't just study the world, you engage with it, you challenge it, and you change it. This University Honors Program doesn't just prepare students for exams, it prepares students for life. And you live by that motto, the world is your teaching canvas. And I want you to know that I'm an artist, I studied art, and so canvas and teaching has always appealed to me. But that motto could not be more fitting, because this world needs you. It needs bold thinkers, and it needs innovators. And it needs leaders who are not afraid to stand up, to speak out, and demand better. And I say sometimes I have to cut up too. But you know, we're living in a time of great change, but also a time of great uncertainty and challenges and opportunity. Because education is under attack. And I've got to tell you, that makes me mad. HBCUs are under attack. And there are those who want to strip away resources, to silence our teachers, and to shut down entire programs that give students like you the chance to thrive. And just last week, the Department of Education laid off 50% of its workforce, 1,300 people. And what does that mean for you and your student aid? Well, I guess they want to automate the student loan call centers. Well, it's already hard enough, I know, to get answers about repayment and relief. And a day into this president's administration, there was an executive order eliminating DEI programs in the federal government, and that indeed funding streams that helps HBCU students. Well, let me just say a word about DEI, because I don't think they're bad words at all. Diversity is our strength. Equity means fairness and opportunity for everyone. And inclusion, that makes sure that no one is left out and no one is left behind. But just 3 weeks ago, we saw millions of dollars in educational grants canceled, funds that are meant to support research and expand opportunities and strengthen our schools, including right here at JCSU. President Trump says he didn't have anything to do with Project 2025, but let me be clear, it has fingerprints all over it. You know, in black and white, we can read a plan to privatize student loans, eliminate Parent Plus and gut loan forgiveness for programs. It seems that perhaps some people want to bury students in debt and call it opportunity. They want to make college a privilege for the few, not a pathway for all. But let me tell you, as a poor black girl who walked those ghetto streets of Newark, New Jersey, whose mom did domestic work, I believe in opportunity, and it should be provided for anyone who needs it. You know, I don't think everybody understands our worth, or they wouldn't be talking about eliminating education. But let me just reiterate that. HBCUs contribute over $16 billion to the U.S. economy every single year. And HBCU graduates, just like those of you in this room, fuel industries and lead businesses and drive innovation. And yet, despite our impact, we still have to fight for every single damn dollar, every investment, every resource. We fight to improve our value when the proof is all around us, because HBCUs are responsible for creating some of our nation's most motivated and exceptional young entrepreneurs. And I see many of you sitting out here today. You have the power to develop your own social, economic, and political platforms in ways an aging group of policy leaders like me can only imagine. Now, here in the world of Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat, TikTok, all those things, you can reach billions in just seconds and produce change almost instantly. Advancing the mission of HBCUs and the success of the communities that our schools serve must be on the minds of our nation's leaders, but more importantly, Madam President, it must be part of our congressional agenda. And you know, as a senior member of the House Education and Workforce Committee and ranking on higher education, as founder and co-chair of the first Congressional Bipartisan HBCU Caucus, which is bicameral, HBCUs including JCSU, you're always on the top of my agenda. You know, the Congressional Bipartisan HBCU Caucus successfully, with the Congressional Black Caucus, secured millions of dollars for funding for HBCUs across the federal budget. And we're going to keep doing it. You know, the first standalone HBCU bill the president has referred to in 20 years, the Future Act, which I sponsored, permanently ensures those $255 million to MSIs and $85 million to our HBCUs to prepare the next generation of STEM graduates. And as students who will leave this university very soon, maybe a couple of years from now, but in addition to the degrees, you will carry thousands of dollars in student debt with you. And you are the testaments that there is value. There's value in higher education. And as a country and as a government, local, state, and federal, we must. We must increase affordability and access. We must reduce student loan default and protect student borrowers and dismiss some of this debt on our students and on our schools, because I continue to say that student debt is just too damn high. You know, HBCUs, you stand at the crossroads today. As a matter of fact, education overall does. And HBCUs like Johnson C. Smith invest in every student that attends. And I can tell you, as an HBCU graduate twice, first generation, like many of you, our institutions produce the best, we produce the brightest, because we are HBCU strong. And being HBCU strong, that makes you Golden Bulls HBCU excellence too. Excellence without excuse. And I see that JCU excellence all around me today. Traquise Gillentine, a first-generation scholar, an honor student, a golfer pursuing a future in AI and data analytics. Shatan Missick, captain of the women's tennis team, heading to Columbia University for a master's in sports management. Is Leah Anderson, sophomore class president, future lawyer, and a leader for justice. Will Gooseby, dedicated scholar, future sports agent. So to all the athletes here, make sure you grab his contact information before you leave today. And Amani Barrow, a business finance major from St. Lucia, preparing for a future in investment banking with an internship at Gym Investments. These students are future CEOs and policymakers and entrepreneurs and innovators, change makers. And this is why we fight for education. This is why I fight for education. Because of what W.E.B. Du Bois reminded us when he said of all of the civil rights for which the world has struggled and fought for 500 years, the right to learn is undoubtedly the most fundamental. Education is more than classrooms and textbooks. It's a great equalizer. It is the fundamental right. It's the key that unlocks doors that were once closed. And I can tell you, there's some folks who want those doors not to remain open. Just last week, the President called to shut down the Department of Education immediately. Shame on him. You know, let me emphasize to all of you students, including our honorees, that this moment is yours. And the urgency of this moment requires your attention, and it requires your action. And all of the action that we can think about over the years, all of the transformation in our states across this country, students have led those. You aren't just students, you're the next generation of leaders. You're the thinkers, you're the builders, you're the problem solvers. You are JCSU excellence. And you know what? That makes you HBCU strong. And let me just tell you something. You don't need permission to be great, because you already are. Remember the old African proverb which says, it's not what you call me, it's what I answer to. So always answer to what and who you know you ought to be called, and don't answer to anything less. Young people, when you complete your work at this extraordinary university, with that Golden Bull degree in hand, the world will try to tell you to wait your turn, to lower your voice, to slow down. But don't listen. This will be your time. So take up space. Step into your power. Lead with confidence, because Johnson C. Smith University didn't just prepare you to exist in this world, she prepared you to shape it. So shape it. And so, as you prepare to do just that, don't be an obstacle in your own way. I believe it was Emerson who said a long time ago that most of the shadows in one's lifetime come from standing in one's own sunshine. So Golden Bulls, don't stand in your own sunshine. And don't ever allow anybody else to block your view. So go forward and remember the people who planted and continue to plant the seeds for you. The seeds for you to grow, the seeds for you to prosper. Your professors, your mentors, your president, your family. This president. Because somebody once said, pardon me, Madam President, I meant you, President Kinlaw. Because somebody once said that a community can only grow great when old men and old women, when we plant trees that we know will never sit. Golden Bulls, it's your time to plant those seeds. Go forward, keep learning, keep leading, keep shaping this world into what you know it can be and what it should be. Because you are JCSU excellence. And that makes you HBCU strong. JC? Congratulations.
Hello and good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Angela White, Senior Vice President for Strategic Enrollment and Retention Management. I want to thank the amazing Congresswoman Adams for those informative, authentic, and motivational words as only she can deliver in true fashion. The Honors Convocation is a special occasion here at JCSU. To our honorees, I'm delighted to congratulate you today. You have excelled in your academic major and are selected as our special guest for this occasion. We at JCSU are very proud of our students and we congratulate their achievements, outstanding talents, and skills. Today we recognize two distinct groups. The first group of scholars who have earned a GPA of a 3.0 or higher with a minimum of 15 semester hours during the spring 2024 or fall 2024 semesters and have not received an incomplete for the semester in question. The university publishes the names of these scholars annually on the Dean's List. A total of 630 scholars are on the spring and fall 2024 Dean's List. Some of our spring 2024 and fall 2024 Dean's List scholars are seated in the reserve section before me. Audience, please join me in a round of applause for our 2024 Dean's List scholars. Scholars, please stand. Those who are on the 2024 Dean's List, please stand. We are so proud of you. Thank you, and please be seated. Our second group for recognition is our presidential scholars. As they are escorted to the stage, I want to share that the President's List consists of students who have earned a 4.0 GPA. And have a minimum of 15 semester hours and have not received an incomplete for the semester in question. Their names are also published annually on the President's List. A total of 142 scholars are on the spring and fall 2024 Presidential List. Some of these scholars, these presidential scholars, will be presented by Dr. Eric Stiles, Director of the Ronald E. McNair Federal TRIO programs. Our president will provide them with a medallion for their academic achievement. Our deans will acknowledge their achievement. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Dr. Eric Stiles, Director of the Ronald E. McNair Federal TRIO Program at Johnson C. Smith University. The McNair Scholars Program is charged with supporting students seeking to attend graduate school. For this reason, I am honored to present our 2024 Presidential Scholars by college who are assembled by last name. From the College of Business and Professional Studies, we recognize the following Presidential Scholars. Kennedy Brothers, Sport Management. Kennedy is a senior at Johnson C. Smith University and serves as a senator for the JCSU Student Government Association. She is a member of the Health and Human Performance Club and holds the position of secretary. Kennedy is also a member of the Gamma Lambda chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, volunteers at the city's Crisis Assistance Ministries, and aspires to become an athletic director. Marvin Brown, Business Administration. While maintaining his studies as a junior, Marvin enjoys traveling around the globe and exercising. Marvin's educational goal is to obtain an advanced law degree. Marvin serves the university as an anchor and reporter for Golden Bulls TV, participates as a Ronald E. McNair Scholar, as a James B. Duke Scholar, and a member of the Young Black Leadership Alliance. Thalasia Brown, Business Administration. Thalasia is a senior who is passionate about business management and strategic growth for her company inside the house. Despite challenges, including career gaps due to family responsibilities, she remains committed to excellence. Some of Thalasia's interests are exploring skincare products, hosting events, and researching business strategies. Sean Carter, Business Administration. Sean is a senior who volunteers on Saturdays at Charlotte Alumni STEM Days for Children. He is a member and leader of the University Senior Council, the Mellow Mind Student Club, and Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Sean is the 2024-25 White House HBCU Scholar. Kate Duchesne, Business Administration. Kate is a freshman who aspires to a career as an accountant or auditor. Her long-term career goal is to leverage her financial analysis, reporting, and compliance skills to contribute to the organization's success. She enjoys working with her success coach, reading, and listening to music. Talena Finley, Business Administration. Talena is a senior and serves as president of the Alpha Mu Gamma chapter of the National Collegiate Foreign Language Honor Society. She is also an active member of the National Association of Black Accountants, the Alpha Mu Gamma National Collegiate Foreign Language Honor Society, and the JCSU College of Business and Professional Studies Dean Student Advisory Council. Talena's career objective is to obtain a professional accounting license and pursue a career as a tax accountant. Madison Flowers, pre-social work. Madison is a sophomore who successfully balances her academic pursuits with part-time work. An active member of the social work club, she aspires to become a certified school social work specialist, providing guidance and support to young students. Madison's long-term goal is to establish a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving and raising awareness for mental health issues among minority children. Janiyah Hamilton, pre-social work. Janiyah is a junior who aspires to a career as a medical social worker or police social worker. She is involved as a University Honors College student and Golden Bulls Activities Committee member. When Janiyah is not on campus, she volunteers at her church. Ayana Havard, Business Administration. Ayana is a senior and first-generation college student. She has served 9 years in the United States Army and earned the rank of Staff Sergeant. Ayana is a Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated member and volunteers at the Union County Community Shelter. Kaylin Hitch, Public Health. Kaylin is a sophomore aspiring to become an orthopedic physical therapist. She is an athlete who plays volleyball and runs track. Kaylin is a Ronald E. McNair Scholar and enjoys books and sports in her free time. Brenton Jeffrey, Sports Management. Brenton is a senior and member of the Alpha Omicron chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. He has invested significant effort in getting his senior paper published during his junior year and will present it professionally this semester. Brenton is a 2024-2025 Blue Cross intern. Elena McPherson, Business Administration. Elena is a junior and a member of Girls Who Invest and participates in Management Leadership for Tomorrow. Her long-term goal is to work in the financial industry as an analyst where she can learn and grow while contributing to the company's success. Elena enjoys reading, writing, and spending time with loved ones in her free time. Jafresi Mora, Business Administration. Jafresi is a junior who has earned an accredited bilingual certification from the North Carolina Board of Education and is the 2023 Mayor's Mentor Alliance Mentee of the Year. In her free time, Jafresi volunteers as a Spanish tutor and translator. Shatisha Parker, Business Administration. Shatisha is a junior who formed a nonprofit organization with her sister, Rejoice Now. She also owns and operates a custom t-shirt business and is the vice president of the Golden Bull Adult Success Organization. Shatisha is focused on opening and directing a daycare center that serves the underprivileged. Christian Post, Sport Management. Christian is a freshman and a quarterback for the JCSU football team. While he enjoys football, he also likes electronic gaming. He aspires to become an entrepreneur by owning his own gym business and to train aspiring athletes. Andre Sellers, Sport Management. Andre is a sophomore motivated to learn and network with his peers as part of his success formula. He is a leader with goals of entering the sports industry as a sports agent, coach, or sports manager. While balancing academics, Andre enjoys training and coaching football, exercising, and family time. Charles Shepard, Business Administration. Charles is a freshman student who is seeking to build his own company. His academic and entrepreneurial focus is on the marketing industry. In the meantime, Charles balances his studies with his hobbies of creating internet content, exploring investment options, and basketball. Angel Thurman, Sport Management. Angel is a first-generation college student and a sophomore at JCSU. Her long-term career goal is to work for ESPN or a professional sports league team. While excelling in her academics, Angel also contributes to the JCSU football team. Committed to success, she strives to earn her degree and achieve greatness in her field. Daryl Thompson, Business Administration. Daryl is a senior striving to be a head manager of a Fortune 500 company and CEO of his own sports company. Daryl is a JCSU football player. Daryl's careful balance of sports with his academics has allowed him to be a Duke Center of Excellence scholar. Destiny Turner, Sport Management. Destiny is a junior dedicated to specializing in preventing, assessing, treating, and rehabilitating athletic injuries. By combining her studies in sport management and sports medicine, she aims to provide comprehensive care for athletes, optimize their performance, and play a pivotal role in their success both on and off the field. Destiny is passionate about making a meaningful impact in the sports industry. Trevor Williams, Sport Management. Trevor is a junior seeking to become a physical therapist or NFL player. His focus and efforts are on JCSU football. While balancing his athletic attentions with academics, Trevor joined the Alpha Lambda Delta National Society of Leadership and Success. From the College of Liberal Arts, we recognize the following presidential scholars. Tajir Bazin, Political Science. Tajir is a sophomore who is a track and field athlete. He is a member of the International Student Organization and has plans to earn a master's degree in law. As a Bermudian with a passion for human rights, social services, and law, Tajir intends to use his education and various leadership and team experiences to be a resource to the people of his island through policy and activism. Lauren Day, Communication Arts. Lauren is a sophomore who's aspiring to work in the animation or film industry. She seeks a career that features art, camera work, and film production. Lauren is a member of Strictly for the Girls Club. Lauren enjoys volunteering with her family and drawing. And Anassa Dobson, Communication Arts. And Anassa is a senior who balances academics with raising a family and serves as a president in 2 campus organizations, the Chefs Club and Lambda Pi Eta National Communication Honor Society. She balances her academics with campus engagement as a Sigma Tau Delta English Honor Society and a Public Relations Student Society of America member. And Anassa enjoys volunteering for Meals on Wheels of Gaston County and the Gaston County Animal Shelter. Shelby Evans, Political Science. Shelby is a senior member of the JCSU Royal Court. She serves on the Senior Class Council E-Board and is a Democracy North Carolina Campus Fellow. Shelby is the chapter president of the Gamma Lambda chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Traquise Gillentine, Interdisciplinary Studies. Traquise is a senior member of the JCSU Honors Program and plays for the JCSU golf team. He aspires to continue playing golf professionally after graduating from the university. Traquise has a strong work ethic and a focus on excellence. Brittany Hennis, Criminology. Brittany is a sophomore who enjoys reading and writing. She aspires to become a best-selling author. Brittany balances her studies with raising her daughter and volunteering in her church. Nyasia James, Criminology. Nyasia is a junior at JCSU and a dedicated student athlete on the women's basketball team. She was honored with the 2024 Falcon Student Engagement Award and inducted into the 2024 National Honor Society. In addition to her academic and athletic achievements, Nyasia is also a certified medical administrative assistant. Ariana Jenkins, Criminology. Ariana is a junior passionate about understanding the factors that shape criminal behavior. Her educational goal is to remain thriving academically and to obtain an internship. During her free time, Ariana enjoys scrapbooking. Christine Johnson, Political Science. Christine is a sophomore and is on the Lovables cheer team. She is a Center of Excellence scholar and spends her free time volunteering for the Girls State Summer Camp. Christine aspires to become a family law attorney. Tanasia Kirby, Music. Tanasia is a sophomore who aspires to one day perform on big stages or compose music that resonates with others. She's a first-place trophy winner of the 86th Annual Beta Convention in the Performing Arts category. Tanasia is involved in the JCSU Choir and Gospel Choir. Jayla Lewis, Criminology. Jayla is a senior focused on graduating, then advancing directly into a criminal justice doctorate program at Princeton University. Her career objective is to become a cyber analyst for the FBI. Jayla is a Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated member, a Johnson C. Smith University Honor Scholar, a Ronald E. McNair Scholar, the President of the Criminal Justice Association, and the President of the Criminal Justice Honor Society. Jayla hopes to publish her research on artificial intelligence's effects on juvenile minorities within the criminal justice system. Jana Linton, Communication Arts. Jana is a freshman who embraces discipline and grit to make her life fulfilling. Her career focus is to become a translator traveling around the world. Jana is a member of the JCSU's Golden Voices and Concert Choir, serving as the music librarian. Kennedy Metter, dance. Kennedy is a junior at Johnson C. Smith University and a dedicated member of the JCSU Christian Council Deacons team, where she also serves as an administrative associate. She is the recipient of scholarships from the Spartanburg Dance Festival and the Joffrey Ballet Summer Intensive. Randell Perkins, criminology. Randell is a sophomore who is seeking to turn his experience in the ROTC and United States Army National Guard into a role as an Army officer. Randell balances his military service and academics with playing basketball and gaming in his free time. Randell credits his parents for shaping him and says he is only beginning his journey to success. Nazay Price, criminology. Nazay is a sophomore with aspirations to attend law school, become a district attorney, and eventually open her private practice to help felons reintegrate into society. She plans to defend clients in court and make a meaningful impact by supporting rehabilitation and providing second chances. Nazay serves as the vice president of the Pre-Alumni Council and is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the Alpha Lambda Delta Honor Society. Kyla Rashid, Communication Arts. Kyla is a freshman who balances her studies with working at the JCSU police station on parking issues. She aspires to an advertising management career. Kyla volunteers at a local nursing home and is a member of the Black Leadership Alliance. Sydney Stowe, political science. Sydney is a junior with an educational goal of earning a master's degree. She sees herself affecting change while working behind the scenes. Sydney is a member of Love Your Curves, the Sophomore Student Council, and the Gamma Lambda chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Timothy Tai, Communication Arts. Timothy is a freshman who plans to pursue sports photography. He enjoys capturing events and memories and still images that can be used to bring others happiness. Timothy is a member of the Esports and Gaming Trifecta Club. His other accomplishments include being the business owner of Tim Flicks Photography, LLC. Jaslyn Vorachith, Communication Arts. Jaslyn is a sophomore who works on the Golden Bulls TV and aspires to a graphic design career. She is passionate about her education. In her spare time, Jaslyn enjoys arts, crafts, and gaming. Tylen Walters, criminology. Tylen is a junior and a member of the Golden Voice Gospel Choir. He is also a member of the Alpha Epsilon chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, and a Center of Excellence Presidential Scholar. Tylen's long-term goal is to graduate from the FBI Academy and pursue a successful career as an FBI field agent. Braxton Williams, criminology. Braxton is a junior aspiring to a United States Federal Air Marshal career. His educational goal is to maintain superior grades. Braxton balances his academic focus with doing what he enjoys, such as exercising. From the College of STEM, we recognize the following presidential scholars. Isleah Anderson, psychology. As the sophomore class president, Isleah also actively participates in the University Honors Program and the Ronald E. McNair Scholars Program. While aspiring to become a criminal justice lawyer, she serves as the vice president for Strictly for the Girls. Isleah is a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and her hobbies include sewing and dancing. Marcia Baker, psychology. Marcia is a sophomore who plans to pursue a graduate school and study clinical psychology. Her career objective is to become a pediatric therapist. Marcia is a Golden Bullet team member who enjoys dancing and reading. Cameron Bird, psychology. While pursuing academic excellence, Cameron serves as the church clerk at her local church. She is also a distinguished James B. Duke Scholar. Currently a freshman at Johnson C. Smith University, Cameron aspires to earn a doctorate and one day diagnose and treat mental illness. Ehofa Idor, psychology. Ehofa is a junior who is aspiring to become a marriage therapist. She is a member of the Student Government Association, where she is a junior class senator and a member of the National Honor Society. Ehofa balances her studies with learning new skills and shopping. Inkazemulo Gumede, computer engineering. Inkazemulo is a freshman who wants to also pursue a mechatronics engineering degree. After graduating, he aspires to a career as a mechatronics engineer. Inkazemulo is a member of the Charlotte Inclusive Technology Innovation Pilot Ambassador Program and a James B. Duke Presidential Scholar. Anaya Johnson, psychology. Anaya is a senior and first-generation college student who is a Ronald E. McNair Scholar. She is also a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. After obtaining her master's degree in social work, Anaya will pursue a career where she can employ her skill range. Anaya also engages in campus life by serving as the treasurer for the Student Government Association. Oka Conan, computer science information systems. Oka is a senior who is bilingual with an educational goal of earning a Master of Science in Operations Research. Oka wants to become an IT professional with data analysis and cybersecurity expertise, helping organizations make data-driven decisions while ensuring data security. Oka is already certified in cybersecurity and data analysis. Holiness Maklana, computer engineering. Holiness is a freshman who aspires to become a leading expert in artificial intelligence and data science, leveraging these technologies to solve complex, real-world problems. She's a closing member of the debate team, a National Society of Black Engineers member, an Astro Bulls NASA team lead, and a James B. Duke Scholar. Holiness is passionate about emerging technology and its impact on future and current generations. Last but not least, Kyla Thomas, computer science, information systems. Kyla is a junior who served as the 2023-2024 president for the JCSU Esports and Gaming Club. She is also the recipient of the Road to Hire and Bearing scholarships. Kyla has been selected to complete an internship for Protivity.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Patrick Martin, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Provost and Chief Academic Officer here at Johnson C. Smith University. Today is a great day. Any day we get to acknowledge academic excellence and academic achievement is a great day at Johnson C. Smith University. Today, you've been introduced to some of our shining stars at Johnson C. Smith University. Their recognition is significant because these students have upheld high academic and personal standards. These students have excelled in meeting their academic goals and serve as examples of excellence at Johnson C. Smith University and beyond. On behalf of the university, we would like to express our sincere appreciation and gratitude to Congresswoman Alma Adams for sharing with us those inspirational words and charging these scholars to continue to shine their light. As we conclude, we would like to also offer a special thank you goes to all of the parents, relatives, and friends for their support of these outstanding students and for helping us recognize their achievements. If you are present and able, will you please stand as we applaud you? I would like to acknowledge the University Honors Program and the Honors Convocation Committee for their contributions in making this Honors Convocation a huge success. We also want to acknowledge the members of the University Honors Program who volunteered to serve as ushers today. Let's please give them a round of applause. And as we conclude, we extend an invitation to everyone who doesn't have a class to go to at this time. So all of you have a few minutes on your hands to a reception in Grimes Lounge. A campus map is included at the end of your program so you can find this location. At this time, please allow our platform guests to exit, followed by our presidential scholars, our Dean's List students, and then guests. This concludes our program. And once again, thank you and congratulations.
Before I sell it.